so I picked up some stuff, and actually those pickups were on the last episode. But I will go first because I'm always on the show.
Fair enough.
It's kind of my show. I can decide who goes first, last, whenever. So these are the 2 games that I teased that I was getting in the mail, and they actually arrived, 2 days after we recorded the last episode. But first up is This Is the Police for the Switch. I haven't seen this in physical local. It is available digitally. This is $30 physical or digital. So, boom, there you go.
And it's relatable to the story that we just told.
It is. Actually, it's a nice segue.
We were walking, myself and Miranda were walking down the mall, and I was like, hey, look, that's where it happened. I just pointed at the store. I'm like, that's where it happened.
You just got tased, bro.
Great story, Blaine.
You're welcome.
So, this got recommended by a coworker, Matt, and he said he has it on PC and said it was pretty good, but he doesn't want to spend another $30 on it because on PC you can get this for even cheaper. Hint, but I'm not a PC gamer whatsoever. I don't like to mess with it. I don't want to sit there and tinker. I want to play games because knowing me, I'm going to get more into tinkering with it than I would actually like, all right, I can play games now.
Yeah. I'm an Age of Empires guy if I'm playing PC.
Yeah, well,
That's it.
When I sold all my crap, which I've told the story here multiple times, and I tried to go to PC to start gaming over there, I got a game on the Steam sale, and it was the Scholarship Edition of Bully. I love
cool.
that game. I love Bully.
Bully's great.
And I'm like, awesome! It's on Steam. My computer is like, I have more than enough stuff to run this, but it's a shitty ass port.
Yeah.
And Rockstar did a shitty port of it, and they didn't fix it because they don't care. So I had to go through, find a fan-made patch for this game, turn off certain settings to make this patch work right, and lower my settings lower than what the recommended is, which I exceeded to even make the game runnable.
Mm.
And then I vastly discovered that I am not a mouse and PC guy or a mouse and keyboard guy.
I don't care for it myself.
My God.
If I can just click around, I'm good.
Like if I'm doing this,
yeah.
no, got to have a controller.
Every time I get into a discussion with somebody on mouse and keyboard versus controller, almost always they say, well, it's more responsive and, it's just better. I'm sorry. It's just better is not a good...
No, it's not, but it is more responsive. I'll give it that. The little bit of outside of RTSs that I've played on PC, I used to play Carnivores, which was a dinosaur hunting simulator.
Which is badass.
Yes, it was awesome. I got pretty good with the W for walk and strafe and all that bullshit. And
yeah, Carnivores is great. The second one's even better.
Oh, yeah, and Ice Age.
Mm-hmm.
I played all of them, including Cityscapes. That was terrible, but I played it anyway.
I didn't play that one.
It's more story-based and mission-based than hunting. But what else have I tried playing the Bionicle game. Mask of Light game.
Yes.
But yeah, PC, I can't get into it. I think I played Chronicles of Riddick on PC when it first came out.
Is that
Butcher Bay.
Butcher Bay.
Yeah. Because my uncle
that
had
was
it.
PC and Xbox.
Yeah.
Is that an Xbox exclusive?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, and I my uncle had it for PC, so I played for a while on that.
Don't get me wrong. I love PC for RTSs, because our library of RTSs is very limited on consoles. I mean, Ruse was a flop. As much as I loved Ruse on 360, it was fantastic in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Halo Wars.
Halo Wars is the big one. That's really all you've got.
There's nothing really to Halo Wars. I didn't enjoy it gameplay wise. I loved the cinematics. That's what I played for.
Yeah.
And those were out of this world for that time.
Right. But RTS is with mouse and keyboard. There's not really any other way. But if I'm gonna play a first person shooter, I want it all right here.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't have a controller that was compatible with my PC.
Mm-hmm.
I got rid of my 360, so that was gone. All I had was PS3 controller. So I hooked it up via USB, had to download something called XPatter, and I had to trick my PC into thinking it was a 360 controller.
That's too much work for me.
It was way too much work. I hated it. I hated every minute of it. The only thing that I actually played that ran well, that worked good, was Gone Home. And I enjoy. I mean, okay, so my PC it would run KOTOR just fine. It even ran like Fallout New Vegas perfectly fine. Had no issues. Bully, I had to work 2 nights to figure that thing out just to be able to. And I'm like, I'm putting my game in and I'm playing it, and that deterred me so hardcore that I did a U-turn and rebought all my shit almost.
It's funny you mentioned KOTOR because that was one of the other games. That and the Old Republic. Mm-hmm. Those are the 2 other games that I tried on PC, and I was just like, no, not doing this.
They actually, not for KOTOR 1, but KOTOR 2, they have patched for HD, for a 4K version, and you can actually utilize an Xbox One controller for
it. Yeah. They were supposed. I remember fans were working on a finished game patch.
Yes, and that actually does exist. Yeah.
Oh, it actually they finished it.
No, I want to say yes.
I think it was a build. It was something they just kept adding to.
Right, and that might be, but this game that I mentioned like 10 minutes ago, it's called This Is the Police, and what it is that you basically manage a police station or whatever. You have to. This dude is like 3 days from retirement. Like, no, seriously, he's going to retire. I don't think it's 3 days, though, not like Lethal Weapon. But take the role of gritty police chief Jack Boyd and come face to face with the ugly underbelly of Freeburg.
I love the name, Jack. How can you beat that for a police officer? And Freeburg. Love it.
It actually sounds like a place from like Doug.
Yes,
from
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Bluffington. Anyway, a city spiraling the drain. Will Jack reach his retirement with a nice stack of bills, or will he end up broken? Shut up! We're talking about This Is the Police.
Yeah, shut up, cat.
Shut up, cat.
Or worse. Manage your staff, respond to emergencies, and investigate crimes in a city on the brink of chaos. The mafia underworld maneuvers behind the scenes, sinking their claws ever deeper into the city, even as the mayor is ready to exploit every situation to his political advantage. So this is a thinking game. You've got to think about your staff. You have to respond. This isn't like a big action game where you're a cop. This is a take your time. You've got, I can't remember how many days to beat the game. But
I go through stages when I really like stuff like that, and then other times I just want no part of it.
I think this is going to be a really good pick it up and play it for a while, put it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I think that's where those really shine.
Yeah, what's cool about it is that so you have a certain time limit to beat the game, from what I understand, before you retires. But every time you play the game, it's kind of different. You get other cases, you get stuff that happens kind of different along the way. So it's got some replayability. Of course, as always. Nothing in the goddamn case at all. There's spots here for stuff.
That little cartridge is cool, though.
Yeah, it is. Don't lick it.
Don't lick it?
No, dude. They put like a coating on the cartridge to make it taste really bitter. And
okay,
you tasted it.
I did, yes.
Why did they do that?
I don't know.
I'm assuming to keep animals
small children. But when we first reviewed the Switch, when Silent Rob got his, and originally we weren't going to do it, and I kept staring at it.
I watched the video. You're just like, you're eyeing it, like every now and then. You're just like looking at it.
I'm trying to think about how entertaining is this going to be, and how bad can it be?
Right.
Pretty bad. Not the worst thing. But it's enough to where I don't want to do it again.
Fair enough.
Up next from Square is I Am Setsuna, physical copy on the Switch. This is a downloadable game that came out for the PS4, PC, maybe Vita. Vita might got a version of this, and then it also got a Switch port. It is a downloadable game, and the only physical copy that you can get that will play in English is this version, because this is the Japanese version. And I got it. This actually has stuff in here, by the way, but you can't read it because it's all in Japanese. I got a code, but I don't know what it's for. The version that I got on Amazon actually came with a custom print English, because this is the Japanese
cool
cover where it has the Japanese writing, and it's like you're just like blah blah blah, what's going on here? Of course, when I found out about this, I think it was in a YouTube video for My Life in Gaming, where they talked about import-friendly games. And they did like a list of them. Like, if you import a game on the PS4, it'll play because the PS4 and the PS Vita are both region-free.
Mm-hmm.
You should be good. However, be careful because you want to make sure that you're able to play it, like read it and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
For this game, when you put this game into an English switch with the language set to English, it'll automatically set the language for the game into English. So then there are some voices, but they're all in Japanese, but then you'll be able to read the whole game. So I don't know if the English version has English little, hey, oh, that's nice, or whatever, those little quips of lines where someone has like, Persona does this a lot, where they have like big long cutscenes, and then for like other small stuff, where someone goes, yeah, but there's like 3 lines of dialogue.
Right.
But this game, I have Setsuna. This game is made by Square. It was, I want to say, made by the Tokyo RPG Factory. Maybe. I'm actually not 100% on that. I want it. Yes, there it is right there. I see it. All right. It's developed by Tokyo RPG Factory. I was right on the money.
Cool.
And what this is that this is heavily inspired by Chrono Trigger. The gameplay, it has all your team up text where you can have 3 people and then 2 people team up for a 1 move and all that kind of stuff. I love Chrono Trigger to death. So this game, I've heard, is not as good as Chrono Trigger, but it's a pretty cool game. And it can be relatively short. Now, this game, downloadable on the Switch, is $40. Just recently, you missed it, guys. It was on sale for $23. This physical copy was $54. And
why the price jumps?
For the physical?
Mm-hmm.
I assume because it's an import. That was my biggest assumption for that. I'm a physical collector. And right now, the only Switch game I don't own physically is Super Mario Odyssey because I got a download code when I got the system.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not willing to spend $60 on that game right now because I have it perfectly playable. One day, I will own it.
I was going to say, you wait a couple years and you'll be able to get it for $20 or less,
Exactly. And then, I'm not in a hurry to go out and buy that because it's Super Mario Odyssey. There are going to be enough copies for everybody.
Mm-hmm.